That's because it's so awesome, you can't see it.
What? Because it's made by John Cena.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry guys, little delay. I pressed the wrong button.
Take it easy.
I think we're here actually.
Up on the grid as they wait for the lights to go out. The revs are building. Let's go racing.
Everybody's doing a brand new thing now.
Yeah.
Intro now. And yeah, I guess welcome to Wheel-to-Wheel Racing. We are here at Blue Moon Bay for our first ever manufacturer Group 4 race. Joining me on the commentary box is Fibers Fang. How you doing?
Hey Chris, it's good to be here back in the United States at Blue Moon Bay. It's going to be a great race. This is going to be super competitive. Lots of different manufacturers on the grid that you probably haven't seen before in a wheel-to-wheel race. So we're going to run you through that during qualifying. But it is going to be an absolute banger. This track is going to bring some tight, close racing, and I'm excited for it.
Oh, definitely. With these Group 4s, they deliver in really good racing and bringing you the pictures you see on the YouTube Dale Takes. Welcome.
Hey guys. Yeah, first time using proper streaming stuff. So yeah, hopefully it all pans out, and looking forward to an exciting night of racing. What do you say we get qualifying kicked off?
Let's get these boys out there. They're champing at the bit already, so I'm all for it.
And just to clarify, if any of you eagle-eye viewers watching, the lobby might say Div 1. I promise you this is not Div 1, this is Div 2. just gonna get the command up. So, 10-minute qualifying with the hot tires exclusively. It's gonna take a while for the tires to warm up. Fiber, how many laps do you reckon our drivers need to warm up their tires?
I think you can probably 2 or 3. I think is probably optimum, but you know I've seen some guys do fast laps. This is like first hot lap out of the pit, so I think that time of day and for this race is, I mean, although you can't see it now, the time of day for this race is actually dawn, so it's going to be quite a dark start to the race. So it's going to be an interesting to see how that plays into effect in regards. There we go. The lights have gone out. The track temperature is going to be very different from what the guys were just running in practice. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go in regards to tyre temperature and track temperature.
It's also an interesting track where Blue Moon Bay does not pay the electricity bills.
Yeah, bad mark to Blue Moon Bay, to the track management team.
Plenty of lights around, but none of them are on. So
very weird. But let's not dwell on that and introduce you to the field. Leading the pack is Palmer 86, driving for Scuderia Quadrifoglio, the back-to-back champs, looking for a 3 in a row. Gonna be a first ever in wheel-to-wheel. Driving the Ford Mustang. I'm sorry, Casey. And following him is Madrisky, his fellow teammate, but driving the Mercedes. Again, sorry, Casey.
Yeah, ZD 87 in the Honda is really on. He's been on fire in practice this week, and he's been absolutely scorching up this track. So keep an eye out for ZD and his nemesis and arch enemy, all in good fun. Pagani right behind him in the McLaren for Future Studios Racing.
Yeah, and then I believe it's the second appearance technically in Div 2. Luck goes my way, driving for a brand new team, Fangit Racing, owned by his truly, Fibers Fang, driving the Toyota Supra. I believe this is the first time we see it in a wheel-to-wheel season. And following him is the real Baggins, a fellow Fangit Racing, driving the BMW M4.
Yeah, the boys are gonna really struggle against the MRs at this track. The MRs have got a significant tyre wear advantage around here, so it's definitely going to be a fight. But I have full confidence in the guys that they'll do a great job.
Yeah, let's hope for that. And speaking of MR, Dodgy 86, driving the Renault Megane Trophy. This is not the front-wheel drive model, it's mid-engine, believe it or not. And following him is literally Nugget, driving for, I believe, Drive 25 Sim Sports, because I cannot see the livery on my screen, driving the C7 Corvette. Yeah,
that's the Drive 25, correct, you're correct there. Closely followed him is the Alpha, driven by CS Packer there for Damn Hexagon's AMS Excavations.
Unfortunately, he hit the wall at the exit, a crucial corner that.
Yeah, that's the... And Baker Boy in the Lamborghini, that thing close to Chris's heart. I know,
yep.
First season of wheel-to-wheel.
At least the Group 3 version.
Yeah.
The Group 4 is all-wheel drive, as he set a purple lap momentarily, only to be beaten by Eutrolic behind him, driving the Porsche Cayman GT4 for Future Studios Racing.
And then we've got Troy in the Sylvia, following up the field there for Drive 25 Sim Sport.
Yeah, he might have an issue because he's like 3 seconds down on the pole lap, but there's still plenty of time as he sets up purple sector 1. So
might have just been giving himself some clean air in that. Oh, he's run wide there on the grass as we speak.
I also think
which means let's not talk about Troy.
This week as well. I think he's subbing in for MTVs.
Yeah, he is definitely in the substitution. He's one of our reserve drivers.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, his
in a new format for new format for Wheel to Wheel for this season. We have 6 divisional drivers per team, and then at the moment most teams have got 4 reserve drivers, or at least 3, and they are classified into divisions, and they can only sub in for their position, their division or higher. So you can't sub in a Div 1 driver into a Div 2 lobby, but you can sub a Div 2 driver into a Div 1 lobby. So it means that we can shuffle the drivers around, and we're going to have full lobbies every single stream, which is super exciting for all the people watching.
Yeah, that's very good to see, especially on the YouTube. If you're around, drop a like, and why not subscribe to enjoy some more racing we are giving to you.
Yeah, all this great free racing content, and you get to see these great liveries go around and some great action to boot.
Yeah, and speaking of racing, luck goes my way. Apparently to be racing with Madriski. He is currently on provisional pole with a 113.297. Granted, he has a slipstream advantage, being towed by Madriski.
Yeah, that Toyota's no slouch in a straight line either.
As he goes into the pits.
Haven't discussed that one in team meetings, but I'm sure Lucky's got a plan. It's a long qualifying session, so he might be just trying to get some clean air. He's got a good banker, so you know, he might just want to get in some clean air and
well, he still has provisional pole, and Pagani just beat CD with a 113.478.
That's actually a really good time from Lucky. That's 13.2. That's really rapid on a hard tyre. So yeah, super proud of my boys. Go boys.
Checking in on Baker Boy. I'm gonna jump on board with Baker Boy. See how the Group 4 Lamborghini behaves. As a bit wide there at the corner exit, coming into the hairpin. His previous lap a 117.9, so he may have had an issue as someone spun in front of him. Oh, and that caught Baker off guard. Braking at the 50-meter board. Oh, a bit later.
Then we've got Pagani and Madriski just about to cross the line, so we might jump on board with the McLovin and see what Pagani can do around here.
As he did a 113.678, so no improvements as of yet. We were on board with Baker Boy, but he made a few mistakes here and there, so he's gonna gun it for a new lap. And I noticed his nickname is Iceman on top of his car.
Yeah, that's funny. We're gonna jump on board. I think I'm gonna jump on board with someone who's gonna come across the line here very soon. We'll see who's leading the pack here. And Zedi.
It's still Zedi, yeah, Zedi still
so I'll
leads
jump
the
on
pack.
board with Zedi when he comes across the line, and I'll talk you guys around a lap around Blue Moon Bay from inside Zedi's car.
Tell you what, Zedi hasn't had the slipstream help, but he's producing very competitive lap times.
Yeah, he is.
One of the most iconic moments in Wheel to Wheel by Zedi is actually here, overtaking a certain DJ Stefko as he's about to cross the start line. Take it away, Viper.
So we come down this here, we brake just after the 100 and tip in on the hards. You want to brake kind of softly, tip it in, down into 4th. Some guys are going 3rd. You want to tight to that apex, hard on the gas. Light braking around the 100, tipping in. You can cut this curb a lot more than you think. And then this one, you got to stay tight. Now this corner you can also cut pretty heavily on the gas nice and early. Don't run it out too wide. When it comes down to the hairpin, heavy braking area, prime overtaking spot here. Braking between the 50 and 100. Probably down to 2nd or 1st, depending on the car. Try and get it turned on the gas as soon as you can. This is a double apex. Tricky corner here. You want to run wide on the first apex, tight to the second apex, and then on the gas. Most crucial corner on the track coming up. Dab a brake, turn it in, point it at the barrier, and hope for the best. Get on the gas as soon as you can. And then hard on the gas all the way to the line. And that's a lap around Blue Moon Bay.
Thank you, Viper. As he did did a personal best across the previous sector. Let's see if he can take provisional pole. He improves, but that's still not enough. 700s away from luck goes my way. Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah.
If I know ZD, he'll be
Let's
slightly
see.
disappointed in that lap. However, it was a cracker of a lap, so yeah, awesome lap from ZD there.
Yeah, to do it no slip, 1:13.367. That is amazing. As Troy has improved his time in his fourth hot lap at 1:13. Oh, he improved again apparently. 1:13.540. That's good enough for fourth position so far, as he does a skid, which means I believe qualifying is over.
Yeah, quality will be 8 laps for everyone as well, same as the race.
CD does a skid. Yep. Can
So it
see
looks like
one last lap. Oh, he hit the wall, so that's not gonna be an improvement. Let's see what our pole sitter is doing so far. As the final lap indicators are flashing. Oh, purple for luck goes my way. He might improve more. If the timer allows it.
he's on a tearaway in the Supra. This is an absolute shock. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. What a performance by Lucky there for the Fangit team. Oh, I think he
that's-
just missed out.
He was about to cross the line. Oh, that hurts.
Oh.
But he still has pole position.
Yeah, it doesn't matter by how much, he's still on the pole. So it's going to be hard to he's going to be hard to fend off that Honda. That thing starts like a rocket ship. So
Identical times
it's,
for the TDR boys as well, by the way, in 5th and 6th.
wow.
Yeah, those are
Megan.
wow, equal times. Yes.
The McGahn Trophy's been affectionately dubbed Megan, and we shall now refer to it from this point onwards as Megan. So
Megan.
don't be
Okay.
confused.
Noted.
But Megan has done well there, 5th place, and the Lambo. Yeah, a bit surprised that thing's not further up the field here. So being all-wheel drive and having that much power, I'm a bit surprised. But congratulations to the Fangit Racing driver. Luck goes my way. Pole position. Yeah, boy.
As a chuffed Viper's Fang awaits further race start. Yeah, I'm gonna point out that I think Baker Boy is driving the only all-wheel drive car in this lobby. Yes, he's the only one with an all-wheel drive
Yeah.
car.
It's great to see a good mix of different drive lines and different cars in the lobbies these days. It was exclusively wheel-to-wheel was almost exclusively front engine rear wheel drive for a long time, and seems like everything's kind of evening out now, and we're getting way more variety. The teams
that's
are
very
choosing,
good to see.
yeah, the teams are choosing different cars, and it's making the racing lots of fun and super exciting to watch.
Yeah, didn't expect any team to choose the Lamborghini because that thing is an absolute weapon if you can truly bring out everything the car can offer. But it is a very hard beast to drive, hard beast to tame, I should say.
Yeah, it's very unforgiving, the Lambo Group 3 car. Group 4 car's a dream, comparatively. But
as we
I
wait
think
So,
for
yeah.
5
rain
red
at
lights.
Red Bull Ring in round 8, I think it is. I think that's what they're waiting for.
yeah, I
Rain
think
at Red
so.
Bull Ring. Here we go again. Let's jump up with CD as 5 red lights are
Oh
on.
no, is that Packer? Packer's jumped the start.
Ah, yeah, I
Oh,
believe
no,
so.
he's done the right thing and gotten out of the way. That's great. It's
So
Lucky and
Lucky.
ZD. The Porsche has made a great start as well.
Oh, ZD sweeping
Pagani.
it around the outside. Lucky defense. though.
Everyone gets through T1. That's great driving for everyone. It's really tricky when there's a lot of
Lucky
drivers
and
close together
ZD
there.
still virtually side by side as we make our way into the infield. Ooh, Lucky demonstrating the track limits there. by
Yeah,
Gran
you can
Turismo.
really
No
you can
penalty.
really push the inside of that corner. You can really cut it away more than you realize.
Lucky defends the inside line. That forces CD go around the outside line. That opens the eyes for Pagani.
They've got some. Lucky's got some fast cars behind him. It's going to be interesting if Pagani and ZD start messing with each other. It might give Lucky an opportunity to make a bit of a breakaway. So,
A good
we'll have to wait and see.
last corner for CD as he has a slipstream from the GR Supra. Lucky defends. Lucky is going to defend. However, is it going to be enough for CD to overtake? As he brakes a bit late. Oh, a bit of an oversteer moment.
Oh, a bit of
too
over
hot
under there.
into the corner.
Nice job there
And
by Lucky.
just does a good old switcheroo. Meanwhile, Dodgy all over the back of Troy. And I believe Hydraulic has taken 6 from Baker Boy. Ooh, we have a moment.
Dodgy's out wide.
Palmer at 10th. Drop down to 11th. There might be contact with CS Packer. I saw him did a skid momentarily, but nothing too major. The race still continues. Oh, ZD defending from Pagani into the double apex corner. Oh, a bit of an oversteer at the exit. That's going to compromise his run to start-finish straight.
And now,
However, a good, quote-unquote,
if those
final
guys
corner.
continue to battle, that Super is just going to walk away. It is fairly fast in a straight line, and if Pagani and ZD resume hostilities, which I'm sure they will, the advantage to the Supra.
And you've been proven wrong. I think Pagani is electing to work with ZD to catch back up to Lucky, who
Oh,
had
that
the
won't.
start-finish straight.
I'm assuming that won't last long.
Well, we are in lap 3 of 8, so still plenty of time to catch up to Lucky.
Oh, Troy
As-
and Dodgy side by side through the S's.
This is the battle for 4th position. Troy gives plenty of space for Dodgy at the exit. Good racing etiquette there by our drivers.
Megan is rapid through that center section there, that second sector through the tight corners. That little trophy is really fast through there, so taking advantage of its strengths.
Same can't be said to my baby Lamborghini. Baker Boy down in 9th. Come on, Baker, pick up the pace.
And yeah, the Corvette struggling as well, which is a bit of a surprise. That thing's normally pretty quick in the Group 4s, but this track obviously not suiting it, super well. But here comes that Lamborghini, just pulls out all the grunt in the world, drives past the Corvette like it's standing still.
Wow. Definitely didn't expect that.
And
a Corvette being beaten by a Lamborghini in straight line.
yeah, that Lamborghini is next level quick in a straight line, that's for sure.
Speaking of next level quick, ZD just posted the fastest lap of the race with a 1:13.271 as we are currently halfway through race 1.
That's quali pace. That is. That's
Yeah,
it's almost qualification time pace. So it's,
and he's
not a
already
bad
all
effort.
over the back of Lucky.
He's a bit wide there, but he cuts into that apex nice and tight.
He's 3/10 down on his personal best, but he needs to get this last corner
Yeah,
bang on
Lucky's-
as he does. Lucky's got a bit of a better exit, but ZD still has the slip.
Oh, someone's around. Who was that? Nugget. Nugget back in 12th. Looks like he's had a moment there in the Corvette.
Also, if we've got a replay of that one, I think we put it too late. He's just doing donuts on the side. Yeah, I think he's probably just gone a little bit wide on the double right, on the double left-hander there. So nice corner, and yeah, round she goes.
Out into the marbles and lost a bit of traction.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Very unfortunate for Nugget.
Was
And
this
also very
another
surprising.
over-under?
Yeah, the Corvette.
This is another switchback here between Luck and ZD.
Yeah, those two are going back and forward into that first corner. The Honda is super fast in that first sector, and then the Supra has advantages through the middle sector. So it's a bit of back and forwarding here. As Pagani, big wiggle out of the McLaren as the eyes of the Fangit car stare back.
Hang on,
at ZD.
He's 2 tenths up. He's 2 tenths up on his.
He's
but he hit
punched
the
the
wall.
wall.
Oh no, that's gonna compromise his run to the start finish straight.
And that is going to bring Pagani back into the fight.
I'm not sure Pagani's
Yeah, the
close
battle
enough
for the
here.
lead.
The slip,
Nah, he's not close enough.
Yeah, the slip doesn't really play until about you hit 4th, 5th gear. So it's really not until after you start that past the start finish straight that it really takes effect.
But yeah, Pagani looks like he's got a good run out of that corner there. He's going to be all over the rear of that Honda.
ZD just got to keep it together here.
Yeah,
He's still in a good rhythm, still in a good spot. Still within slip range for luck.
Yeah,
So
luck goes my ways. Yep. Luck goes my ways. Previous lap 113.503. ZD with that mistake still backs at 113.673. So there's virtually nothing separating our top two.
ZD.
Soon to be top three as
ZD.
ZD doesn't oversteer.
Was that
that
a
is very unfortunate.
Zini Pagani moment, or was that just ZD on
No,
the brakes?
that's 100% on ZD.
Yeah.
He's too eager to press the throttle and just did a skid with the NSX. And MR
Yeah,
doing
super
it-
easy to do out of that hairpin. You just get a little
right
bit
back on it though, So
impatient.
he's right up in the slip here. Trying to get that move done.
But as we have 2 laps left of racing, there's almost not enough time for ZD to challenge for the race to win. The best he can do is 2nd place as he's attacking Pagani to reclaim that 2nd place. Pagani hangs it around the outside, but that is not enough as ZD virtually
These guys are
in front of Pagani into the infield, and ZD
Super
solidifies his
clean.
2nd place.
that's so impressive through there.
Very, very well done.
Great job there. Great job
Ooh,
by
bit
both
of
of them there. Side by side through those
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have easily
good
ended in
driving.
tears for both of them. So yeah, that's fantastic
And
driving.
just a quick word. There's a battle for 7th place between Utrolic and Baker Boy. As Baker Boy
There's
looks
that
to do the
Lamborghini versus
switchback.
Porsche. A couple of European supercars going head to head. It's the Mustang bringing up that fight there with Palmer, and then there's a group of 3 behind them. Packer, Baggins, and Nugget, who are in a massive battle. Probably the closest battle on track at the moment. I think Packer will be fairly disappointed with that. That Alpha is showing great pace early in the week in practice.
Baker Boy looking to come back on Utrolic for 7th place. He has to run into turn 1, but not enough braking force to brake late.
Baggins up the inside into turn 1 on Packer in 10th place. Gets that little beamer in front, gets on the gas, makes the move stick.
Almost forget how small the Alfa Romeo 4C is compared to the
It's like a
BMW
go-kart.
M4. Yeah, it is.
This gets in between those 2 cars and you can barely see it. Oh,
Poor exit from CS
Nuggets up
Packer
the
and
inside. This is going to be interesting. Oh, he gets
Nugget
in.
has
Does
the
he make it
inside
stick?
line.
Packer can hold it there. He'll have the inside for the next corner.
He still holds it.
Yeah,
He's
sticking
looking
it
to
there.
come back as we can jump on board with Lucky, who's going to take the race win for race 1. Brilliant drive, led from start to finish.
I'm doing
In
cartwheels
second,
inside, guys. You've got no idea how
Pagani in
excited I am.
third,
That's
Troy
a
in
fantastic
fourth.
result.
Dodgy in 5th, Madriski 6th, Utrolic 7th, Baker Boy 8th, Power 9th, Baggins 10th,
Yeah, Baggins with an important couple of spots
Nugget
there.
11th, and Packer unfortunately couldn't defend and rounds up the field. And fastest lap goes to Pagani. So Lucky
Yeah.
just missed out on the Grand Chelem, but great drive nonetheless.
Yeah, what an exciting race there. Looks like Paco might have just been hounded by the field there in that last lap, so unlucky for him, but it looks like it was a fantastic race all around.
Yeah, many things happened there. So
Oh wow! I was not expecting. I was not expecting a Fangit car to be on the top step of the podium in that race. That's a great drive by Lucky, and yeah, what a fantastic drive. Just completely unexpected. Those MR guys were just expected to run away with this race, so that's been a fantastic drive in the Supra.
the super, very strong Group 3 car. Apparently also strong in Group 4.
So the next race. Now I think this race is going to be the tailor-made race for the MR boys.
Oh yeah, soft tires.
12 laps on softs. You can get 12 laps on softs in the FR cars, but you really don't have any front right tyre left for the last couple of laps. So, this is a hot lap qualification too, so you've got one shot to make it count. Or as we get flashbanged by the lobby reset.
Love it.
And yeah, as you you get one shot to make it count. One lap, and then you pull over at the end of the first sector, and that's it. So out lap, hot lap, and then it's done.
Was that an Eminem quote?
It may be. It may have been one opportunity.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
But,
most if not, yeah, most of the cars here are rear axle driven. Like I mentioned before, Baker Boy is the only one with all-wheel drive, so I'm gonna keep an eye on him and see how the tires behave. Even though the engine is situated in the middle, all wheels are still driven.
Dodgy out with Megan, doing some pre-qualifying laps along with Troy in their little Sylvia. That little Sylvia is a great little fun car to drive. We did that for a single make series a couple of seasons ago, and yeah, it was heaps of fun. So.
And it has the best feature in the form of the horn.
It does. It has a horn. I can't believe that Troy is not just blasting people with that horn every chance he gets.
Yeah, you can do like some psychological games
yeah,
with
just
it.
on the horn the whole way down the straight. It's like, eh. So looks like everyone's trying to get out and do some pre-qualification running.
Yeah,
they kind
laps,
of the lobby's already set. It's a one lap dash. There is no quali. So if they're doing their lap now, they're doing the lap now. They don't get a second shot.
No, I think they'll. I think they're going to run a 3-minute qualification.
No, it's a one lap dash.
No, it's a hot lap quali, so it's one lap dash.
No one should be sitting laps right
okay.
away.
Bit of an oopsie. Well, let's see. Are there any times posted?
Not yet, but Troy.
So.
There you go. Troy's back to good.
Not yet. Yep. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So I think.
Okay.
It seems like they're eager to go. So I think we should let them play. We'll cut to ads after this race.
Yeah.
And give them a bit of a break on for the 25 lap later on. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, that's a reverse grid. So we'll.
Yeah, I'm gonna release them.
Send it.
Hot.
Yes, hot lap. Get out there.
Yeah, who can produce a super hot lap? As luck goes, my Lucky gonna lead the field.
Lead the pack. But this is this is going to be interesting. I thought Lucky might hold off and try and get in and get a draft happening.
Come on, guys! Yeah, qualifying is on. Why is no one?
We're all waiting for everyone to go.
Even our fellow drivers are saying, "Come on, let's get on with it."
Yeah, pit's open, guys. Let's
go.
I'll just jump on board with Luck as he seems to be the main guy that wants to set a lap here. So I think we'll sit through his first flyer and see what he pulls out. I don't think he was he the one that set one without slip last time. Maybe he feels he doesn't need it and doesn't need the distraction.
Yeah, not sure. I think he was in Madriski's slip when he set the pole time for.
Yeah, he was.
For the first race, but.
Oh, he's gonna encounter some traffic as he starts the hot lap because the rest of the field exited the pits very late. So that's a bit unfortunate for Lucky, but let's see if he can navigate through.
Those guys should pull out of his way or get up to speed before he gets to them.
I wish the streets in Jakarta would do that.
As he comes around through the center section here, cuts that corner nicely, early on the gas. So the other drivers are jumping out of his way. Hopefully,
interesting line taken by Lucky into the hairpin. A narrower entry compared to CD, as I saw in race 1. He always takes a narrow entry.
Yeah, there's a lot of grip on the inside of that. So he cuts the corner nicely, gets on the gas, misses the wall just
that's
barest touch of the wall.
Millimetrically close.
I don't think that's really going to affect his time. He might get a little bit of a slip there from Troy. See what this time looks like. 12.2.
There we go. The benchmark.
Yeah.
1:12.2. I'll say that's a very strong lap.
That's a pretty good time.
Who's next up to cross the line? Oh, it's a bit of a tussle between Baker Boy and Palmer. That's going to compromise both their hot laps.
Yeah, might not have been a bad play for Lucky to get out there early and get some clean track. The rest of the track looks pretty crowded.
Oh, yep, Baker Boy hit the wall. That's his lap ruined. Front aero damage. That's going to create more drag.
It's hard to say who's going fast because their second laps they're all getting purple first sectors, so it's tough to know who's on a fast lap here. Pagani goes to P2.
4/10 down on Lucky. I'm gonna jump on board with CD as I saw a purple flash. Might be a glitch or whatever, but let's see what CD can do.
Eutrolic's coming across the line now. What can he manage?
Oh, choosing the narrow line out of the tweaking left.
Goes to second.
Oh, CD only good enough for third. So Lucky, wow, 2 in a row.
On the pace in the
and
Supra.
Actually, he's taken the pole position for qualifying formats this round because race 3 is reverse grid.
That's another great effort by Lucky. I know I'm sounding quite biased, and you guys know I am, but yeah, great effort from Lucky there to grab pole twice, especially
definitely
with how fast Pagani and Zedia have been in practice this week.
Also, Eutrolic, good lap from him, 1:12.593
in that Porsche. That's fantastic.
All right, Viper, pick a driver. Who are going to jump on board?
I think we are going to have to be on with ZD in the Honda because that thing starts really well.
Yes. Also, another car quite close to my heart in my wheel-to-wheel career as lights are out and we are
Porsche
on.
gets a
very
great
good
jump
start from Eutrolic. Wow. Unlike the Group 3 option, the Cayman jumps off the line
and there's a massive gaggle of cars lining up. There's ZD, Dodgy and Megan dive to the inside. There's Lucky pulls in behind the Porsche.
Megan's being left to hang out in the inside line. Ooh, slots into 5th position.
So we've got Porsche, Toyota, and Honda. So Eutrolic, Lucky, and ZD. And then Madriski
ZD looking to attack Lucky. Lucky takes the narrow. I wouldn't say defending at this point. That's
That's
his
just his
normal
normal
racing
race
line.
line,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
through
his
there,
normal
so-
racing line. It looks like defending, but that's his normal racing line. What happened to Pagani? He seems to drop down to 7. Where did he start? Oh
Yeah, I
410s
think we
down.
missed him in
Yeah,
quali. He might
yeah.
not have got a good run.
He was 410s down on Lucky's hot lap. So yeah, he might have started at the midfield. Yeah, missed that. Ooh, Troy looking to overtake Dodgy in the Megan. Fairly easy
Renault,
with the with
yeah.
slipstream from Madriski in front.
That that little Sylvia is a
Oh, did I
he
see
does.
the S15 rear axle hop?
You sure did.
yeah. The technicians might have the suspension on that thing wound up a little too tight. It's
That is
hydraulic.
yeah. Hydraulic really doing well to hold on to first place for the time being.
It's out in front and holding off the Toyota. A little bit of lag spike there. A little bit, things a little bit funky.
But I tell you what, because we've seen Lucky's normal racing line into the hairpin, that might catch Hydraulic off guard.
Might think he's diving.
Yeah, might think he's diving. So this is an indirect psychological game from Lucky. He might think that he's just doing his own thing, but Hydraulic will think like, oh, he's gonna do a dive bomb on me. I have to watch out. So
Yeah,
Hydraulic needs to keep.
might cause Hydraulic to defend when he not necessarily has to, and
Yeah,
cost himself some exit speed.
definitely. Hydraulic always have to keep on guard, as you do in every race. But yeah, he's gonna be way more alert than usual, especially into the infield hairpin. And our top two breaking away from CD.
There's it's a bit of a long game this race. You can sacrifice a little bit of lap speed early and gain it back at the end because of the tyre degradation. So the guys who are sort of lagging a little bit back may be able to conserve a bit of tyre and come back towards the end of the race. But Hydraulic is out in front and doing a great job in that Porsche.
Yeah, their previous laps are very close. Hydraulic with a 1:12.158, Lucky with a 1:12.131, which is also the fastest lap of the race so far.
As Hydraulic tries to break the slipstream there, sticking to that low line.
1:12.4 from Hydraulic, a 1:12.7 from Lucky.
ZD with the 1:12.3, picked up a little bit of time there. Oh,
bit
big
of a
wiggle
moment
from ZD.
But yeah, the change.
The
yeah,
Honda can
the
get
banking
unstable
changes.
there. It does not like that bar.
Doesn't like the transition.
No, not at
Oh,
all.
but he just
ZD's
just went
wide
wide.
there.
That's gonna allow Madriski to breeze past in the one-piece themed Mercedes SLS.
That's a great looking car in race trim, isn't it? The Mercedes. It just looks like a really mean race car.
Yeah, but I do feel sorry for Casey because he hasn't had the chance to properly drive the Ferrari or the Alfa. So good on you, Dale.
He's already got the Alpha in GT Sport, but it was a Group 3. I think it's season 8, so he's a Group 3 Alpha already.
Oh, he's been begging to drive it again.
He had the number 1 pick for the second half.
Yeah, he could have picked it.
Yeah, he could, but yeah.
For the first half, I think. Yeah, first half you have to get the pick. He could have taken it for the second half too. It was no one took it for the second half.
While we're talking about Casey's unfortunate car choices, something must have happened to CD as he dropped down to 5th.
That's
A 1:14.152 his previous lap, so he might have been done by Madriski and Troy in the previous lap.
Might have just been a
Battle
case
for
of
the,
tyres. I feel like once you get on that grass, the tyres really don't clean, so you get back straight.
as Palmer went into the grass as we were talking about that. Drops down to 11, maybe 12, overtaken by both Packer and Baggins.
Yeah, so the
Seems
out
like
for
those-
Packer, that's what I'll be looking out for in the second half of the
Yeah.
race. The tyres probably won't drop off that car, so he should be able to maintain his pace throughout the whole race. So it should open up for him after that main bit.
Yeah, speaking of tires, Utrala using a lot more front right compared to Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky's playing this really smart actually. He's sitting behind the Porsche, letting him drag him along, and he's conserving a lot of that front tyre, which is going to stand him in really good stead for the second
Troy
half
up
of the race.
to third. Missed the overtake.
Because that Porsche, he is pushing that Porsche to the limit, and it is burning through that front tyre, front right tyre at a great rate of knots. And
Oh, Lucky already on the attack. As he
There
takes
he
his
goes.
normal racing line to reclaim the
gets
lead.
that move done clean. That was a great move there. And that's the
Previous-
advantage. That's the tyre advantage. I mean, Lucky's tyre is front right tyre is looking significantly better by probably about 20% than Utrolic. So
And Troy's got
big-
better tires behind him.
Yeah, so early running in that Porsche out the front may be costing him in the back end of that race. But luck goes my way in the Supra. Faggot
That
Racing livery.
Apparently that PSN
out in
is no
front.
joke. It's literal. Luck does
Yep.
goes his way.
Absolutely. It's he's out in front and having a great race. And I'm going to stop talking about him because I don't want to do the inevitable. So we're going to go back through the field and see if we can find another battle.
We have a
looks like-
train for third place, being led by Troy. And then we have CD in fourth. Madriski dropped down to
fourth-
fifth. He lost two
Fourth, fifth, and
positions.
sixth. Looks like it's getting pretty spicy here with
Yep.
Zedi, Madriski and Pagani all fighting for that last podium spot along with Troy.
Well, in that pack, the fastest in the previous lap was Pagani. Oh, and I missed Troy's fastest lap of the race, a 1:11.917. I think that's faster than the pole lap.
It is, yeah. That's a pretty rapid lap there.
The guy's making a move.
Let's
He's
see.
up in the pit spot.
Yeah, down into the inside of Madriski.
That Mercedes V8
Easily
doesn't have a lot of
clears
grunt.
him before the first corner. But drifts it out sideways.
Yeah, that
That's,
Mercedes SLS not really strong in a straight line, as I thought.
And Dodgy and Megan having a race to forget back there, as well as Baker Boy. It's Packer looks like he's gotten clear of that fighting pack using his he nearly bottles it going onto the grass. He's definitely pulled out from that.
CD and Troy very close. Battle for third.
Packer's cleaning up those guys at the back of the pack, and he's making his way more towards the to the pack in front, using his tyre advantage to the fullest in the back half of this race.
Yeah, meanwhile, back in third place, Troy clipped the wall at the exit of the left-hander before the start-finish straight. Troy and ZD virtually side by side. A very strong defense from Troy, very aggressively into the inside of the track. ZD goes wide, looking for better corner speed. Sweeps
Got
it
him on
round
exit.
the outside. There you go.
Nicely done.
Next up to defend for Troy, Pagani.
Yeah, Pagani's right on the bumper of that Sylvia.
Oh,
Has he?
contact!
Oh,
Ah!
We might jump on board on a replay for that. We were on there anyway. But
Yeah, I did see a bit of a lag spike there.
not sure if that was Troy touching the grass on the braking entrance.
No,
or...
that wasn't.
We're just
That was
on
contact, but-
now. Yeah, just under brakes. Troy was kind of left and right a little bit jittery, but I'm not sure it was a bit of, I don't think there was any kind of forward reverse motion on the lot of the back, so yeah, see what happens.
That might be one for the steward's room.
Yeah,
Which I
interesting.
believe is, if submitted,
Steward's
it's going
room
to be
was
the first steward's
completely
report
empty
this
last
season.
week.
Yeah, well done,
Completely
guys.
empty steward's room.
Let's not talk about the stewards for a bit. Battle for second place. Hydraulic doing the same defense maneuver by Troy Ziti, and replicating his move in previous lap.
That
Up
is
into
just
second.
purely tyre advantage.
Oh my goodness, yes. Hydraulic's right front is completely gone. He's going to be in understeer CD for the rest of the race.
So this is where the that Honda is really going to come into its own. Although he has really pushed a lot, and his tyres are looking quite worn. I think he's pushing through the field has really cost CD, and it looks like he's about on par with Lucky. So it's going to be a flat race to the end to see who can take this victory. 2 laps to go.
Yeah. Lucky has virtually better tyre wear. Looking at the front right, but he's carrying more weight because he has more fuel compared to CD.
Hydraulic just took the wall out of the final turn. It's tripped up the guy a little bit there, he had nowhere to go. He's given the run from Drisky on the outside of both of them.
But there it is. But Pagani has the slipstream assistance from the Porsche of Hydraulic. Oh my, yeah, the Mercedes 5 liter V8 or something V8. Not strong in a straight line compared to the McLaren twin turbo V8.
It's a very heavy car. And Hydraulic struggling. Oh no, Pagani! He's very wide. That's going to be dirty tyre.
And Megan's in the mix.
Yeah, come on, Megan.
He takes advantage up in the third spot.
Yeah, that's going to take a couple of corners for those tyres to clear themselves. So
Madruski defending the inside. Oh, a bit too hot into the hairpin. Madruski and Pagani side by. Oh, bit of contact. I don't know what Pagani's doing there.
Dodgy and Megan with the best tyre wear in the field. He could really push hard, and he could possibly clean up all 3 of these other guys at the end of this race.
He needs to do it now.
Madruski has worked his front right to the fullest, and it's completely gone, just like Hydraulic.
Ziti has got next to no tyre left. He's going to have to be very careful in that Honda once that last sliver of tyre goes on the rear. That thing is going to be like driving on ice.
Let's see.
Who can nurse the tyre to the end?
Hydraulic struggles continues as he has to defend from Dodgy and Megan.
You can just hear tyre screeching everywhere. Madruski, Hydraulic, Dodgy. Looks like Pagani's cleared those guys. The hairpin, that's the very tricky corner with no tyres left.
CD and Lucky, no right tyres. But I think it's enough for Lucky to keep the lead on his way to his second win for the night.
Back-to-back wins for the Fangit Racing driver in the Toyota Supra. Number 38, luck goes my way, coming across the line for the win. Pole, win. It's pretty easy when you do it like that. But he's gonna...
Hydraulic and Madruski successfully defended against the charging Dodgy in the Megan. And then we have Baker Boy in 7th, CS Packer in 8th. Troy climbed back up to 9th after that incident with Pagani. 10 for Palmer, 11 for Nugget, and I missed 12th place.
Baggins. The other Fangit Racing in the BMW. Yep. So front and rear of the field for the Fangit boys.
It's a Fangit burger.
It is. It's a Fangit sandwich. Everyone's in the middle.
Hey, that's a catchy name, Viper. You might want to...
I think it's time
you might want to make a recipe.
I I think it's time for the viewers to go get a drink, get ready. We've got 25 laps coming up. We're going to cut to an ad break. See you guys in a minute or two.
I'm a gamer,
A foodie.
A boss lady. I am sporty,
outdoorsy.
outspoken. I am fashion.
I'm old-fashioned.
What I am not.
It's the same.
But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
We believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world,
Dog walking.
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
Hi guys, welcome
Yes.
back to race 3, 25 laps. Hards are mandatory. All other tyres are available. Reverse grid from the previous race's results. So
Oh,
we're going to
reverse
have
grids.
another Faggot Racing driver on pole. It's
So, yeah, you're right. It's a
It's-
Faggot Racing pole
it's a
sweep
pole
for this round.
It's a Polnanza for the Faggot Racing guys. But
Hey, I'll give you that one. That's quite good. But yeah,
It's,
before we begin, as we just saw the ads, thank you to our sponsors at Permobile, 180 Embroidery, AMS Excavations, and oh my goodness, I'm being an old
Hybrid
fart. I can't remember
Agriculture.
the sponsors.
Hybrid Ag.
Hybrid Ag. There you go.
yeah.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, particularly to our sponsors.
It's great to have good sponsors, and we have some really good ones. So big shout out to those guys.
Looking at the lobby chat, some of our drivers opted to use the restroom. That's actually a very good call, as we're in for quite a long
Yeah.
race.
The last thing you want to do is be in a 3 or 4 laps into a 25 lap race and be busting. It's not great. And it's not
All
like
tires
Le Mans, where you've got a long enough straight where you can, put a brick on the throttle and run off to the toilet.
Or just leave some stain on the seat for the next
Yeah, I'm
driver,
not-
as I
I'm
think that's
not-
what they usually do.
I'm not cleaning the rig after that. It's been a really interesting race. I'm actually really surprised that the MR guys haven't been as dominant as they are. I'm not sure how the Div 1 race is going to go, and the reserves. But it's been really interesting to see the Supra be so super competitive with those MR boys.
Yeah,
Where
well,
have you been
considering
hiding the
the
Super this week? I think that's part of the issue. No one's seen the Super
Yeah,
on track this week.
Yeah.
So
where has Lucky been hiding that pace? I mean, like seriously, I've been practicing with him all week, and it's unless he's just come together with the car in the last couple of days and has really felt a vibe with it. Maybe it's because he's put the new livery on. I don't know. It's who knows? It could be
might be
anything.
delivery,
But
extra pace.
yeah, that the pace of that Supra has been it's a big surprise to me. So I'm sure it is to you guys as well.
Just gonna do some quick car talk. We have 5 MR cars. We have Supra, and then BMW M4, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 MRs, 6 FRs, and 1 all-wheel drive. The podium so far has been FR and then 2 MR. So that kind of says that the MR is still the drivetrain to go. But yeah, luck just apparently gets the Supra to work perfectly.
Yeah, and the BMW that Baggins is in, I've been enjoying that car around here this week. So I'm a bit surprised he's not a little bit further up the grid, but everyone is you get caught in battles, you get caught in fights, and you can't make your way towards the front. So it's one of those things. But yeah, the Sylvia, it's definitely a surprising pace in that Sylvia as well. So
Yeah, and we
Troy
can
in the
speak from
Sylvia.
experience that the Sylvia is a very fun car to drive, and I can also
Yeah.
say for the BMW M4, also speaking from experience. As we get ready for race 3,
As the lights dim,
and management still hasn't paid the electricity bill. Are we gonna see a plane? Yep. Also a bad mark to air traffic control. What are you doing, guys? 5 red
maybe
lights
that's
are
why they can't
on.
have the lights on. They're off and racing. The
They're
Corvette has got a stonking start out there on the outside there, and there's a car coming up the middle. I can't make out who it is in the dark.
It's Palmer in the Mustang, CS Packer in the inside with the Alpha. Momentarily 3 wide into turn 1 between Packer, Palmer, and Troy. They kept it clean. Ooh, Troy bit squeezed by Dodgy and Megan. Madrisky flying start up to 5th.
Pushes
his teammate Palmer into the grass.
That was so well held there. Palmer could have easily turned that thing around and took out half the field. Really great car control there.
Good exit from Troy, looking to attack Megan into the heaven. Ooh, I love the flames coming out of Megan.
So it looks like just running quickly through the field, every car is on hards. So it looks like it's either going to be no stop or they're going to run hards and then stop onto the softs. But the 25 laps here, and you've got some fast boys at the back making up some time. It's going to be interesting to see strategy. You can get fuel. Fuel is not a problem in these cars for 25 laps, but tyres are certainly something they need to watch.
As we start the second lap of 25, Lucky is beginning to progress up the field by overtaking Hydraulic. Oh, Hydraulic's going to come back at him.
Baggins on a nice move on Nugget for the lead as he runs wide into the grass. That's not a great place to park it.
Oh, Hydraulic went wide, paying homage to Porsche's rallying days. Back into 12 for Hydraulic. Oh, very crowded field in front of Lucky. I've been focusing on the wrong things. Oh, Dodgy and Megan attacking Troy in the Sylvia. Pagani trying to follow Megan.
Troy and
As they slot
Pagani
back
there rubbing
into-
nose to tail.
I'm on board
Palmer's
with Baker
punched
Boy
the
and
wall,
oof,
so's Troy.
Troy, very aggressive defending
Yeah,
against
very
Pagani.
aggressive there after he's hit the wall. Just dove straight to the inside.
And Troy not looking to work together with Megan. And Pagani not looking to work together with Troy.
Pagani's doing a Troy to Troy. Just stuffing it down the inside as the lights blaring. Lucky taking advantage of that, going past Megan and Dodgy.
Oh my gosh, he's already in 8th?
He's making his way through the field in a hurry.
Oh, looking to
Troy.
take 7th place. Oh, who's doing some rallying there? Palmer. Oh, Troy banged Lucky's left door. But that is Lucky's usual race
Nugget.
line. He's already
Packer
into 6th.
and
Look at
Madrisky in
Oh my
battle for the
goodness.
lead.
Oh, Nugget almost lost it at the exit.
Going to see who's going to have the grunt down the straight as they all avoid the wall. Oh, Lucky touches the wall.
Madrisky has the better exit as he takes the lead of the race as we're about to begin.
Lucky.
Lap 4.
Lucky and
What's
Ziti
happening to Lucky?
and Pagani already up to 4th, 5th and 6th after starting in the last 3 positions. It's the Sylvia versus the Supra.
Packer's
A
taking
bit of
the
a
lead
JDM battle
in the
happening there.
Packer's almost taking the lead. It's up in the second. Keep the lead for a split second as well.
Oh, Packer and Madrisky side by side.
Madrisky
Good show,
just holding
Madrisky.
the line there.
Nuggets gonna
Oh,
make
bit
that
of
inside.
contact from Baker Boy to it's a mess. It's a mess in the field. Lucky got contact from, I believe it was Baker Boy. I'm not sure. Dale, can we get a replay on that?
I might have
Lucky's
waited
down
too
to
long
12.
on that. I'll see what we've got. Yeah, I've waited way too long. Look, yeah, they're way off onto the right hand side coming down the straight. I have no idea what took that off. But yeah, no idea. Sorry, boys.
One's going to be one to look at after the race. As Madrisky has pulled out a gap as Packer and Nuggets suddenly dropped to 5th. As Pagani and Ziti are up to 3rd and 4th, they've made their way through the field with a rapid rate.
Make that CD in 3rd.
Yeah, those guys
Pagani's
are really
looking to
stung
come
through
back,
the field.
but that's not a good enough switch back. So ZD now up to 3rd.
Unfortunate that Lucky couldn't go with those boys because he was right with them. But you know, racing, reverse skid racing. This is the thing. Sometimes you get caught up. So it is what it is. But we will continue on. Madrisky out in front. CS Packer close as Madrisky runs on the grass, and that was very close to being a serious incident. As Packer,
yeah, he took a defensive line into the hairpin. ZD
two
almost took
damn
advantage.
hexagon guys, nose to tail.
Might be some team orders here to be issued because Pagani is putting a lot of pressure on ZD.
Dale's on visuals there, feverishly on the team communication. Okay, boys, take it easy.
Take it easy. Do what you got to do. You know,
Bring the cars home, mate.
If you make a move at the hairpin, there is so much time loss. So, yeah, I think the right thing in turn 1 is not to get a move done.
Oh, did Pagani hit the outside wall? ZD hit the outside wall there?
I think so.
I don't think so. I was on board with that.
Yeah.
Cars though, but Packer's in the grass. Just 2 wheels are turning there. Bit unlucky. Nuggets
Well, but
gonna
I
make
think
it.
Packer's done enough to let ZD get away because, yeah, Nuggets can.
Nuggets
Oh,
can-
3 wide into
3
the
wide.
hairpin. That's a great move into there. But Pagani's got the switchback. Will Packer follow him through? that's some tight racing there. He's going to have to fall in, try and
Yeah,
get a good
but
line. He's got a great line out of that out of that last corner. So you throw
But I
it,
believe-
punches the wall.
I believe Packer's done enough for ZD, and let him have some breathing space. That's good team
Yeah.
play. Meanwhile, checking in with our two-time race winner tonight. Oh, lucky, already up to 11. It's still lap 6 out of 25. About to begin lap 7 out of 25. Anything can happen as he sets a personal best of 1:14.167.
He's going to have to be some kind of miracle to get him back towards the front now, but he's shown really good pace so far in these races. So if the guys at the front trip each other up, you never know. There could be some possibilities for a decent finish. Baggins is not enjoying that BMW tonight by the looks of it. But Madriski out in front, getting time is just being pulled back hand over fist by ZD in that Honda. Just it's going to be on him probably halfway through this next lap. It's going to be an interesting race then. If Pagani can get ZD can get clear of Madriski and run off the front, it's really his race to lose then.
Ooh, Madriski clipped a bit of grass at the exit. Momentary oversteer moment. But yeah, ZD eager to clear Madriski
ZD
straight
just
away.
So close to the edge of the track on that corner exit.
It's going to be an
Not
interesting
leaving
race.
a millimetre of tarmac out there.
It's 25 on hards, but I think there may still be some cars that need to build a bit of tyre conservation here. There may be a few that will get down very
ZD, big moment there. Yeah, sorry to interrupt there, Dale, but ZD's had a massive lose coming out of the hairpin, which has put him right into the clutches of Pagani in the McLaren.
Yeah.
In Future Studios McLaren.
Yeah, that was caught on stream. I think one of the videos was live, so it was in the background there.
But Packer doing a great job. He's cleared Nugget and he's looking to get onto the back of this leading pack. And as he does a personal best there, a 1:13.9. So that's 1:13.9 is not a bad time there from Packer at all.
I think this will be a good race.
Oh my goodness, Pagani already all over the back of...
Yeah, big elevation from him. He's gone from Div 4.
Yeah, Div 4 to Div 2.
Div 4 up to Div 2, big jump. And he's
That
really,
is a massive, that's a massive step up.
And the longer the race goes,
really holding his own in this division for sure.
He's been a really strong contender in Euro, so this 25 lap race I think really fits into his strengths. So I think he's going to have a really good showing here.
Yeah, I had a really great battle with Packer in, I think it was season 9 in Div 4 when we were battling for the championship, and his consistency is frightening. So you really have to push him really hard to get him to make a mistake. So this race could be tailor-made for someone like CS Packer.
Oh, someone's around. Oh, it's Dodgy and Megan in 11th.
Oh no!
Can we get a replay of that,
Megan.
Dale?
Just a little bit too late. I don't know if he may have got a touch from someone from behind on the exit, or if he just wanted to speed him across the track. I was a little too late on that. Sorry, I was too late.
Megan not treating Dodgy well at all there, but Madriski has, while we've been chatting amongst ourselves here talking about the other drivers, Madriski has quietly punched out a almost 2.5 second lead. So
yeah,
doing all the things right in that Mercedes out in front for the Scuderia Quadrifoglio team. It's it's definitely looking like a good result for those guys in this race so far.
Yeah, it's also being held by Pagani and Zidi just squabbling for second place. That's gonna do Matrixki huge favors as Pagani ranks Zidi momentarily. Very aggressive driving for Pagani.
Those cars are so evenly matched in pace on the straight, like neither of them has a significant advantage over the other, as Zidi just monsters it up the inside there.
Yeah, but this is rubbing Matrixki's hands. He's enjoying this, just pulling away.
And it's playing into Packer's hands too in fourth, who is catching those guys. You know, lap after lap, he's catching those guys all the time. So if they keep squabbling, he's going to be really in for a podium finish here.
Oh, and something I just noticed: Packer has the best tire wear. His tires are virtually healthy. Yeah.
It weighs about 3 kilos in total, that car. So it's not surprising that
it is a light, agile unit, the Alpha.
That tyre wear on that thing is next level.
After race 1, you can sell those hard tyres as brand new.
Just a beautiful car overall.
Yes.
Yes. Overall, it's just a beautiful car, the Alpha 4C. And Pagani and Zidi continuing their hostility.
They're behaving themselves thus far. It's tight racing, but it's clean and fair so far. Those guys don't have the...
If they keep switching each lap, then you'll come out on top of the line.
Yeah,
that is true. Yeah, that is true.
Dale there with the quick math. But yeah, it's just... It's like Zidi has a little bit better tyre wear than Pagani at the moment. So it could be something to watch towards the end of the race where Zidi may have a slight tyre advantage.
I think it's even that because Zidi is also using more rear tires compared to Pagani, and they're carrying virtually the same amount of fuel. Oh, as Pagani flashes his hazards, I think Pagani's looking for some cooperation from Zidi. Does Zidi comply? Yes, he does.
Lucky looks like he's had another incident there, just going back and checking. He's done a 1:18.2 in the last lap, so it looks like he's had another incident there on lap 11. But could also just be Gran Turismo doing Gran Turismo things. But he's back in 10th. He's fighting with Palmer for 9th and 10th. We'll get back to this battle for 2nd and 3rd. It's the closest battle on track as far as I can see, except for Palmer and Lucky.
Zidi with a bit of an oversteer moment out of the hairpin. Yeah, easy to do. We are already halfway through this race, and no one has jumped into the pits. So I think it's safe to say we are looking at a no-stop race.
Yeah, I think it's really the only strategy. I think the pit loss. The race is too short to make up the time on the pit loss. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see anyone jumping in the pits late for a stint on softs. But you never know. Someone someone with bad tyre wear at the back of the pack might decide to, do something different. But I think we'll see all of these guys run to the end.
Yeah. Also with the hard tyres being mandatory, it is the sensible strategy option. Given that the hard tyres can go all the way to the end of the race, and there seems to be no issue with fuel, so just a straight dash to the finish.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. We've got lots of different race directors. This is a different race director every week who sets the race parameters, tyre wear, and weather settings, the tyre allocations and the weather settings. So as we go through the season, we might see some really different configurations on tyre allocations, which may force pit stop strategies more so than this week. So that's going to be something to keep an eye out from week to week.
And stay tuned for here in our YouTube channel for the Div 1 race, as I believe that's when we're going to find out who set up the track conditions for tonight's race.
Yeah, once we find out last week, I can't remember who it was last week. Was it
Kingston? Was it Kingston?
Kingston? Yeah, just Kingston.
Yeah,
did
because
them for last
I believe
week.
Flossie sent quite a strong message to Kingston, given that they're both good mates.
It's not showing his MR teammates any love in the first week.
Yeah, I don't think Flossie bribed Kingston enough.
That's right.
But Madriski just quietly achieving out in front there. It's Madriski quietly achieving out there in front. It's second and a half, but he's quickly getting reeled in by Pagani, since Zidi and Pagani have stopped swapping places every lap, and they're reeling in Madriski pretty quickly.
Oh, very unlucky car behavior from Madriski. That lost him 4/10 of a second, so the gap between Madriski and Pagani now down to less than a second as we enter the infield section.
Great car control there from Zidi though. That was an amazing turn one, great save.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 drivers loop that every time. So yeah, it's a great save.
Yeah, turn one, that's a very aggressive incline change, if that's the correct term, because it just unsettles the car very aggressively.
Yeah, if you've got steering input in the wrong direction and you're heavy on the brake going off that transition, it's very, very easy to loop a car there.
Yeah,
especially on worn hards.
If this was to be a real track, I don't think that's going to pass homologation. But
well, I mean,
luckily
it's kind of like
doing
Daytona, right?
We're doing this in the virtual world, so we don't have to worry about that. Madriski now has less than a second lead on Pagani and Zidi. Madriski's previous lap, a 1:14.549, and then Pagani did a 1:14.1, Zidi 1:14.2. So Pagani and Zidi closing in on Madriski very quickly.
Hey, I've got a question for you, Dale. With the Alpha being so good on its tyres, does it take a long time for them to come up to temperature? Is it a squirrely, wriggly beast to drive for 6 or 7 laps?
Look, I just take the hards in general. You really need to spend a lot of time on them, but yeah, with practice you can pump out some pretty solid times in those opening laps by about lap 2 or 3. You just got to put a lot of trust in the car and understand what it's trying to do.
Yeah, because Packer's tyre wear is like
pristine,
unbelievable.
There really won't be any drop off.
Right, left front is new.
Yeah, if you treat the car right, you should be able to get fairly consistent lap times across the whole race.
And he's doing very consistent lap times. 1:14.409, 1:14.225, 1:14.249, and a 1:14.431. That's his last 4 laps. Very consistent drive from him. That might come into play as we enter the last few stages of the race.
Yeah, it looks like Madriski's starting to fall back to them. How's his tyre wear going?
He's about just under half on the right front. So he's not doing too bad for an MR.
It's
worse
worse compared to Pagani and Zidi, but he is holding his own.
This might be the point where the...
I think he's just about to get swallowed up.
Yeah. There is second.
Yeah, the
Pagani already flashing
Madriski's. The run's coming.
Pagani playing the psychological game here.
Yeah, they're going to have to clear him soon, otherwise he's going to hold them up and bring Packer back into it.
Sickening thought here. I think Zeddy's going to have to work with Pagani to get them both to get past him in turn one off at the same time.
Looks like they are doing exactly that.
Pagani thought about defending with fears of CD to betray him and attacking. Yeah, we're seeing brilliant flames here tonight coming out of all of these cars.
I think there's going to be some great race photos out of this week.
Okay, race begins lap 19
so
now.
Top 3, very crowded.
Yeah. No. Try and stuff it down the inside. That Mercedes is fairly good on the brakes.
Entry by ZD. That really cut Madriski's line, but not too major for an incident.
Yeah, he's dropped. He's dropped about half a second in the last.
Well,
while those guys were fighting, he's caught up about half a second.
Okay.
But he's still a little bit off the pace of the front two.
What about Madriski though?
As in lap time goes, but I think, yeah, I think so. I think he's on for a podium, 100%. So Madriski's lap times are dropping out of the 14s, and I think Packer is, especially towards the last 2 or 3 laps, I think he'll probably catch him pretty quickly.
Outside from ZD,
especially if Madriski does that.
Yeah. Now that they've cleared Madriski, they can resume their hostility.
Yeah, that's tyre advantage there. ZD's significant tyre advantage on the right front. So any braking zone, I think, is advantage to ZD at the moment.
I feel ZD and Pagani have done their 20-lap warm-up. They've now got a 5-lap race and it's on now.
Yeah, 5-lap sprint.
Oh, it's on for them.
So if they don't watch it, Madriski's still right there. So he, if they trip each other up, Madriski is still there for the win, and Packer as well.
Yeah, don't count him out. I'm gonna keep an eye on Packer and Madriski.
Packer's down he's within 2 seconds now, so he's caught back up probably 8 tenths in that lap.
I mean, look at in front of what's happening in front of Madriski.
ZD with a switchback. Anything you can do, I can do better type deal here happening.
What that's showing though is the McLaren.
As I saw magnificent flames. It is very strong. The Group 4 650S. I don't know if it's the same for the Group 3. Oh wow, what a corner from by Madriski.
Just a great run through that center section. Yeah.
Packer's almost within a second of this now as well.
Yeah, I think he's now in the mix.
He's now in the second.
He's gonna have some slipstream on this lap, so
yeah.
The little Alpha is coming home like a freight train.
The lightest freight train.
Madriski's previous lap, I'll say that was like a. That's a virtual clean lap by Madriski. It was a 1:15.1. Packer did a 1:14.4.
Yeah,
it's game on.
Like Packer's like a metronome. Like his lap times are like ridiculously consistent.
Let's see what's
another
happening.
Lap in the 14s. Yeah, 14.3.
Yeah, nothing much happening.
And Pagani
behind.
keep swapping places. Madriski's probably not expecting an Alpha to be up in his mirrors, but it's going to be there, and he's going to have to take notice of it very, very shortly.
Yeah, nothing's happening at the back of the pack, so the top 4 is the closest battle we have right now. Just gonna give a quick update on Lucky, our 2-time race winner tonight. I think he's gonna settle for 9th place unless something happens in front of him, and if his PSN goes into play.
Yeah, well, the guys in front of him have got significantly worse tyres than him, so he could potentially pick up 7th in the last few laps if those guys really struggle with their tyres.
as we're about to start lap 23 out of 25. It is
ZD's punched out a
officially
little gap here.
It is officially a 4-car battle for the race win.
Packers in the slip
ZD,
and closing.
Pagani. Oh my gosh, that McLaren is very strong in a straight line. Ooh, good defense by ZD.
The little alpha that could.
Packer is gonna be happy. I think he's just happy to sit there and capitalize on mistakes.
He's just
unless
boring
there's
them
unless there's a clear opportunity present for him. As
I think it's coming
gonna
right
come
now down the inside.
Drisky takes a defensive line.
The little Group 4 Alpha, mate, what's it like in the slipstream? Has it got some legs?
Yeah, when you're in about 5th gear, it really starts to take control. So yeah, you really need to be really close up, or get that run out of the final corner. It's really good in the final corner, especially with the tyre wear later in the race. So that's probably the advantage. But it really notices the slip once you're at about 5 to 4 gears. So it kind of drops off here because we're just using including the double slip. But yeah, overall you kind of gain a little bit there. So I think he's just getting a little bit unlucky that.
A bit wide from Madriski, yeah.
This is the section where Packer's tyres are really going to help him through this centre section, and down into their braking zone in the hairpin's got to be where the move comes.
Oh, Packer purple sector 1, but he dips.
Oh no!
2 tires into the grass. That's his podium attempt over. That is very unfortunate for Packer.
Yeah.
I was rooting for him.
Oh look, he's still on for 4th there. I think
that's unlucky.
For either way.
I think so. It's a great result for Packer. The 3 guys in front of him are like some of the most ridiculously fast guys in Div 2. So it's no slouch there.
Meanwhile, Viper, I think you're right about Lucky on for 7th position. Hydraulic and Nugget they are squabbling, and Lucky is just sitting there, looking to take advantage of any mistakes that they.
Yep. Nugget's got no tyre, and Hydraulic has got next to no front tyre. So I don't think it's going to be too much work for Lucky to get by those guys. And that's great for his championship aspirations. You know, when you have a bad start to a race, with his tyre squealing.
I've just jumped on board back in front as we're on the final
you need
lap
to pick up spaces. You've got ZD, Pagani, and Madriski
just
for
flashing
the podium. I don't think that's going to bother ZD too much, but he's going to need a bit of buffer. That McLaren has got some legs, so if he needs to get a good run out of this last corner.
Okay, here
right
we go.
there, Pagani's right under his rear wing.
This is the most important
That's a great
of the
corner
circuit.
there. Oh, Pagani's
That's a bad corner.
bumping the wall.
That is unfortunate positioning from Madriski. I'll say Pagani got lucky there.
Yeah, Madriski's giving him the old boost there, which is unfortunately
ZD takes race 3
Madriski's
win,
second
followed
place.
by Pagani and Madriski. Great show from ZD and Pagani, up on the podium
Troy
for
as
all
well.
3 races. Very good
place.
job from Packer. Also good job from Troy. Baker Boy in 6th. Lucky in 7th as predicted by Viper. Hydraulic in 8th. Nugget in 9th. Palmer and Megan, there's battling for 10th position.
Dodgy,
it's not over
Megan.
yet.
Can they get it done?
Come on, Megan. Oh.
Yes. No. Oh, very close. Maybe if Megan had a longer nose, they could have got that done. But Baggins with an unfortunate night, not enjoying the BMW around here. Real shame for Baggins after he had a really good first round. But, you know, there's always next week.
Yeah, and the season's still very long. Another 18-week season we have here.
Very, very early.
Still very early. No need to panic.
Great job there from ZD to take the victory from second last position on the grid. So that's all the way through the field, bar one to the front. Great result there from
And
ZD for the
ZD,
Damn Hexagons AMS Excavation Racing team. Congratulations.
and a bonus for ZD. He has the fastest lap of the race, a 1:13.112. That is fast, freaking fast.
Yeah, quite a phenomenal race from them. So he had to work his way from towards the back of the grid there, from 11th spot. I think Pagani worked his way through from about 10th, 9th sort of position as well. Man, that was an awesome
12th.
race for all of those guys, man. 25 laps around Blue Moon Bay. Difficult thing on hards, but man, these guys nailed it. Any last words as we
Yeah, and
head
super
into
clean
one
too.
stream,
There
guys?
was
Yeah, and just a reminder, you're seeing on the screen wheel to wheel S14 round 2 division 1. This is not division 1, this is division 2. This is division 2. Division 1 will be up in just about half an hour's time. We saw some fantastic racing from our Div 2 drivers. Expect more fantastic racing from our top tier Div 1 drivers.
You guys stay tuned. It's going to heat up. But congratulations to ZD for the last race win, and congratulations to Lucky for Div Race 1 and Race 2. Great job, guys.
All right, let's play the
Yeah,
draw.
and also thank you Viper for joining me in the comms box.